This is a screencast teaching you how to grade a summative assessment on a standard in Empower. So what I'm doing is going from a quarter 1 assessment that I did on one of the literary reading standards in English language arts, and I'm taking it from my Infinite Campus and I'm putting it into Empower. So what you see here in the window is my login screen for Empower. I'll show you how if I hit log out and log back in, that screen will pop right up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grade this select group of students here, this class that I have. And to do grading spreadsheet, you kind of hover over the class that you're going to grade, and you go to this button, I guess for lack of a better word, where it says grading spreadsheet, and you click on that. And it'll kind of toggle around, and this will come up. Now this looks scary because there's nothing on it, but it's pretty easy to get to where you need to go. You select your content area up here. So I'm going to select Common Core ELA. It thinks for a second, and then I'm going to select my topics to score. And I know that the topic that I'm scoring is literary reading, so I'm kind of waiting for that to come up. Oh, it already has come up right there. Oh, so that's helpful. So because it's hard to look at, all of those grades, see how it was green before, I have mine checked off to be grade 6, 7, 8. See here where my cursor is? I checked off grades 6, 7, and 8. Now, if I didn't check those off, you'd be able to see all of the standards across from kindergarten to grade 12, which is very difficult to look at. So again, I just checked those 3 off. I recommend doing that before you go any further. And it tends to stay, like I did that one time, and it has stayed with that as like the default ever since I did that. So I think that will probably be the case for you. So how I'm going to grade this. These in particular little icons, I guess, if you hover over them, they will tell you what the standard is. So you find the one that you're going to be transferring, I suppose. So this is the one I'm doing, determines a theme or central idea of a text and its development. That's the standard I taught at the beginning of the year, the first unit I did. So that's the one that I'm going to be taking from Infinite Campus. So here I have my Infinite Campus, and I'm going to try to scoot it out so you can't, well, I guess we have to see the names. So, but I'm going to be kind of most of the kids, a lot of them in here met. See how I can see a lot of them met the standard here? A lot of E's, some PM's. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the 3.0 right here. See, I'm kind of circling with my cursor. Press the 3.0, and whatever kid I select in the tiles, whatever kid I select, that will turn into a 3.0. So you see how I have Bryn over here, has a meets, so I can go over to Bryn and I can put the 3.0. Right? You see how I did that? All right. You can do kid by kid, or you can just hit whatever button up here that you want to hit, press the drop down button, and it will fill in all of them. Now you can see that that's not really appropriate for the students I had, or now I have to go in and override, but it's really easy to go in and override also. So I'll go to, like, this kid, Ella, has an E, so I have to go to 4.0. I click on Ella. Oh, get rid of that. I click on Ella. I click on who else had an E. So I'm kind of going down. Jaden. So I go down to Jaden. Click on her. See how it turned to a 4. Hannah to a 4. And let's see who else on here has a 4. Jazzy has a 4. Clark has a 4. And Danny has a 4. Oh, I'm sorry, Danny doesn't have a 4. Danny has a 3, and Winston has a 4. Okay, so now to get rid of that, I have to go back to the 3 and click on Danny to give him back his 3. All right, now I also had some people with a 2, so I'm going to go and see which people with a 2 I had. I had Gabe with a 2. I had Emily with a 2. I had Addison and Morgan with 2s. Addison, which Addison? Addison Smith. Addison Smith with a 2 and Morgan with a 2. All right, so now I have identified which kids had a 4, which kids had a 3, which kids had a 2, and I just took that directly from Infinite Campus, and now this saves automatically. I don't have to do anything, it just is there unless I get rid of it. This has been a screencast on how to put summative assessment grades into Grading Spreadsheet on Empower.